So they'll be calling you a radical. So back to the epic, acute story that no one's facing the reality. It's going to go down in history that the world was so socially engineered into ignoring 3 full nuclear meltdowns with mox fuel, pushing on no handle, no nothing. So the smoking gun that proves that is Fukushima. First off, to you Johnny-come-latelys, I want to explain something to you. Anal, selfish memeisms. 1. Oh, your antics, blah, blah. In the early days of YouTube, with this genre, my experimentation, I figured it out early that it wasn't based on view count. It was based on retention. As the artist formerly known as Blanche Cancer, inmate number 137, stay down, Luke, I came up with this stick, to hold retention. Look, it was before Trump killed, you're God, we're anti-fed. He's the most globalist president in history. He killed net neutrality. Before they killed net neutrality, you had to be based on the sidebar. I was so affected of it, I got an email from scumbag Google at one time that said that my YouTube site was one of the top 10. Now think about that. Out of hundreds of thousands of YouTube, top 10. Not top 10%, top 10, top 1/1000th of 1% in retention. Just that alone. Hello, MoMA, the artists. Maybe you put Laura in there. She had the chip, the globalist. They took over the art scene. They took over everything. So that's incredibly effective. You used to go in there and on the sidebar, the top 10 sidebar, which you had to be in. Lots of times that would be 9 of 10. There might be a CNN or a BBC or a Reuters in there. But I knew what I was doing. I've always known what I was doing. The story had to be told. I knew that I had the machine against me, the globalist Trump, the globalist Obama, the imperialist, the anti-nuclear, anti-neo-Yoko Dadaism. I knew that it's nuclear imperialism, the nuclear energy crime syndicate. I knew what I was up against. Let me get my coffee, my globalist coffee. Go team. So right now, absolutely no gill netting and no fishing whatsoever on the club. Because, it's closed because of coronavirus? No. It's closed because there's no fish. Now, the gill netting, they don't care. And by the way, this is natives and whiteys. The natives are just as bad as, I like how you call it whiteys. So-called. Most of the invaders are from Spain, San Francisco, San Diego, San Ane. If they're European invaders, where's your invaders hat? So these killers, that's what America is. It's a country that invaded a land and just annihilated it the last 20, 30 years. By the way, you want to survive and be healthy coronavirus, number 1, cut American dairy out of here. Stop feeding American dairy poison to our school children. There's a big campaign pushing this down our children's throat through the schools. Do you know what toxic poison American dairy is? They milk these cows on these mega dairies 4 times a day. They spread their freaking waste all over, put nitrates into the soil. It's toxic. Now, if my survival is not, I don't eat American dairy. I don't eat any American dairy. Stop forcing it down our children. And if you're picking up your kids' school lunch, you said, tell them straight up, I do not want that milk product. That is poison to a child. Do not feed it to a child. They milk these cows for. You understand what they're feeding them? Do you understand the hormones in there? I will quote my dietitian, AML leukemia. Now think about that part of the story. Non-Hodgkin's lymphoma.
Trump should have had a football team called I Love Nuclear.
Yeah, in fact, I think he's going to start a new league. They're going to start a new league and they're going to call it instead of his generals, who, they were the favorite to win it, by the way. Remember the generals? And he had Flutie. He got rid of Flutie. Flutie bowled. He had Herschel, the most overrated athlete in history. The most underrated football player. Well, one of the most underrated players in history. He bowled it. They got the shit beat out of them. This mega dairy welfare queen threatened me and told me there will be shit to pay. A politician in front of the Weber County Attorney, in front of the Standard Examiner. You better get a hold of Kevin Blanchard. There's going to be shit to pay. Now think about that. He spreads nitrates all over it. Run for Congress. Mega dairy stop forcing mega dairy down your children's throat. You're going to the school to pick up your lunch. Tell her no. I'm telling you, my dietitian says, Kevin, the only way you're going to survive this, number one, you put American dairy in your body, you might as well put a gun in your mouth. It is pure poison. I mean, so back to the salmon. The epic acute salmon collapse.
I'm hunting.
There is, right now, with no gill netting, no fishing, there is 1,200. They should be getting 10, 12, 15,000 a day. A day. Their answer. You can look it up. The Teabagger Insane Congress. Their answer. The last thing they did was they passed a bill in Congress to kill sea lions. Yeah, you might as well just... You're drinking... So, same with farm-raised fish. My God. Oh, you got to get... Oh, I like it. You go to Europe, they like, oh, organic. Everything's organic. They milk their cows once a day over there. You can get some good imported stuff. Get some almond milk. There's plenty of alternatives. Just tell them. Look, I'm telling you, the salmon have acutely, it's the smoking gun of Fukushima. Coronavirus is Fukushima. The tide pools collapsed right after Fukushima. All of them just immediately what? Not in a chronic way, in an acute way. We had a major cancer epidemic. Put that down. The USS Reagan, all this. It's also obvious. This is obvious. The scars across your face. Everybody's like, we don't count dead tide pools. Kevin Blanch says, we don't count dead humans in bone marrow transplants. Hepalops, Kevin Blanch says, I was almost one of them. I get leukemia. That fall, I was everywhere. I was on coast to coast. You name it, I was there. Look, this is the smoking gun. Look, it's a mutation.
Here's some money.
Oh, you got your stimulus check. Not me. I'm getting nothing. So, thank you everybody who supported this historic work. So, it's so obvious. It's so incredibly obvious. The salmon are the smoke. We count every one of them. Why is the Columbia so important? Because it's the biggest. It's 2.5 miles wide. 400. It's the biggest drainage on Earth.
What are these?
The salmon live in the sea. Salmon live in the sea. Hello, salmon live in the sea. We were picking up tracer studies of season 137 and 134 in San Diego in 2011. Hello. That's a nuclear meltdown. These are never happened before. Did not happen in Chernobyl. Did not happen in Mayak. Did not happen in 3 Mile Island. This is not even close. This is the mother of all ecological disasters in the history of mankind. It's not coincidence. Scientists are mystified, they're baffled, they're puzzled, they're stumped, they're perplexed. That not all of them can have their golden handcuffs. Not all of them, I guess. Not all of them. Just like, okay, so the CIA, the national intelligence community, comes out and issues a statement on coronavirus. We've investigated. We cannot figure it out. By the way, North Korea, the president's sick and dying. Good. Oh, he's going to get his sister. Trump's buddy. You think about Trump, plays boogeyman, goes to Korea, his best friend, boogeyman, holds special election. Japan's the 51st state. Did you skip 4th grade after the bomb? Well, before the bomb. Stalin's words. The cable. When he got the cable that FDR had dropped dead.
What are these?
Hot Springs. They're movies. He dropped dead. What did Churchill use to poison him? Churchill let the monarchy stand. The German... Look, the English... Did you skip 1st grade? The English royal family, the Russian royal family, Tsar... He's a czar. He's influencing... come on. It's a globalist. The nuclear energy crime say it's global because it's about power. It's about control. Look who these people were. Every one of them. Not my words, his. Where did they come from? Operation Paperclip's kids. Bezos, Gates, all of them. It's European history repeating itself on nuclear, on balcony. It's a mutation. Coronavirus is a mutation of Fukushima. Oh, Bugs Bunny 2020? Yeah, I got it. Sorry, Uncle Sam. Bugs Bunny 2020. Uncle Sam. Here. Sorry, Bugs. I keep forgetting. His campaign, you know.
What are those shoes? Hey!
I used to wear these when I had cancer, when I had leukemia. By the way, social distancing is nothing new to me. I've been social distancing since 2011 when I got cancer. I wore holes in those things. I walked so much. The coronavirus is, the salmon is collapsed. There's no gill netting. There's no fishing. These numbers are this historic low. The canary's dead.
You might as well.
Anchovy sardines collapsed. All of it. The trees, the fires, the insects, the bees, all acutely post-Fukushima.
So it can save you from the coronavirus.
There you go. He says, there you go. Johnny got his gun. He can shoot the radio. It can save you from coronavirus. Can save you from who? What? You know, the domestic violence, there's been 3 of them in Utah. Heinous homicides of people that know each other, found dead in houses, the domestic violence, because the sheep... Look, I've never agreed with shutting down the government. I said it was wrong from the beginning, but the American populace is one extreme to the other. They'll sneeze on you. They'll cough on you. I mean, go into public. People will show up to a game. They'll show up to a school. They'll show up to anything. Sick again. Children. Your children are sick. Stay home. You're sick. Stay home. Wear your mask. I've been social distancing for 8 years. This should have never happened. But America has put themselves in their FEMA camp. I mean, and you're paying a mortgage to Wells Fargo. They're robbing you. Look where the stimulus money's going. It's being ripped off. Trump gave $6 trillion. Can you do about $6 trillion? That's 10 times the bank fell out. You know, here, give me that. Their answer, the teabagger Congress, shoot sea lions, shoot commerce. Are you kidding me? See, here's California rescuing. I was walking out there when the sea lions collapsed.
The death of deer, shoot bobcats.
The mule deer have epically collapsed now. Everything, all acutely post-food. It's all coincidence. Coincidence doesn't get it in science. Does not get it in science.
Here you go.
No, the next one. You're on the wrong one. USS Reagan, talk about a smoking gun, talk about a cover-up. That trial's been ongoing for 8 years. Talk about a cover-up.
Look at the one on the sleeve. It says it has the Japan logo. It has a lot of Chinese places and logos.
This is the greatest. Trump and Obama, and I like how you call it the Illuminati. They don't illuminate. You hand them the power. They're not elites. They're not elites. The handoff between, you think that's a coincidence for Japanese PM post the bomb to be in the United States happened once in 40 years. Obama, he comes and Abby goes to MIT Media Lab at Harvard. Why would he go to MIT? Aaron Swartz, the linchpin. I knew Aaron Swartz. Laura, the chip, Snowden was in Fukushima. They building nuclear reactors on the Ring of Fire. By definition, they wanted this to happen. Oh, it happened.
They built nuclear reactors on the Ring of Fire?
Yeah, lots of them. What do you think Fukushima? The Ring of Fire is, you know what the Ring of Fire is? That's the ring around the Pacific Ocean where the earthquakes. How about Diablo Canyon in California? How about San Onofre?
Why did they build them where earthquakes happen?
Because they wanted this to happen.
Next to an ocean.
Well, they have to have water.
Yeah,
They're all next to big bodies, except for Palo Verde in the desert in Arizona. That comes out of the aquifer. They're pumping your wastewater and recycling it. And by the way, boiling the Earth's water doesn't do anything? Oh, please. Talk about, it's the greatest Einstein's word, hell of a way to boil water. He was so against all that. He said, this is a mutation. Coronavirus it's as obvious as the scars across my face.
Bernie.
The salmon collapses Chinook salmon go to sea for 5 years. Still head on the verge of extinction. Idaho's still fishing. They want to extinct. How Oregon's holding protests? Yeah, let us extinct the last fish. There's no fish. Fishermen can't fish. Skiers can't ski. Surfers can't. It's a cliche. California, a theme park. Monterey Bay, a cliche. A museum. Starfish are a museum piece. Salmon are a museum. Well, now you are. Healthy, freaking, strong-minded, critical thinking humans. Hello, you've been social engineered. Green, clean, too cheap to murder, nuclear energy. It's the most, it's green. What about uranium tailings? What about nuclear waste? What about What about Fukushima, the meltdown? It's a disaster. It's the greatest. All this ecological catastrophe is not coincidence. The Kobe virus. Wake up. The salmon collapse of the smoking gun. They go to sea for 5 years. They had record returns in 2015. WFW. everybody's arguing with me saying, no, Kevin, yay, look up the videos. The Army Corps Engineers classified me. The Army Corps Engineers have clashed the live cam on the Bonneville for how long? I said, I'll send you a GoPro. I'll find one on eBay. They've been crashed for 8 years so you can't see how skinny and scrawny and sickly they are. What ones are returning? No, Gilnetti, no, this is a catastrophe. They go from 1.4 million, you're going to be lucky to be 200,000 in 4 years. I mean, they were projecting 1.7 million in 2016. I project 480. They come in. They were projecting 2.1 the next year. I projected 333. I mean, right on the money. I've been right on. That's good science. That's what real scientists do. First you hypothesize the knowledge. They're lying. Then they're going to put this plutonium energy into the atmosphere. You're not even going to know what it is. They're going to cover it up. It's going to break the eco chain. Come on. Are you that ignorant? You don't know that things are connected? Big fish eat little fish. Jet stream moves left to right. Breaking news. There's a jet stream. Fugo me not. Hello.
You got a call from Albert Einstein.
Oh, it is Einstein. Thank you.
Hello.
Albert, I've been hoping to hear from you. What do you got to say? What do you think? Did you know there was 3 meltdowns? You calling from heaven?
Yeah.
So there's been 3 meltdowns at Fukushima, Japan. Yeah. Over 9 years ago. Yeah. So they shut down all nuclear energy immediately. They went crazy. No, they covered up. What? That's impossible? Well, what do you got to say, Albert?
Well, I just wanted to say that Obama was not a good president.
Yeah, Obama, he covered it up. Who? Yeah, his name's Obama. It's a long, complicated story. His mother named Stanley. His father, polygamous from Kenya. Yeah, he was president. Yeah, he's Barry Obama. He changed his name to Barack. And, yeah, everybody thought he was the champion of the African Americans. He's half black. And then, yeah, remember old man Trump? You know, the slumlord in New York City who ripped off all the money on the WPA project on the housing. Yeah, that racist that Woody Guthrie wrote stuff about. Yeah, his son's president of the United States right now. Yeah.
What?
Yeah. So, and he's buddies with the Japanese PM. What? The Japanese PM's been here 17 times. They're buddy. And then he boogeyman North Korea. Here, give me my Korea hat. He boogeyman Korea. Boogeyman, and they held special. He's been president for. And then Tsar. Guess what? What you hear? There's a name guy's named Tsar Putin, Vladimir Putin, who's been president of Russia now for 22 years. So all the imperialists are back.
Well.
You predicted all this, right?
Yes. And I feel like we shouldn't even have presidents or imperialists.
Well, we got rid of imperialists. That's what they said they dropped the bombs for.
We didn't get rid of the Queen.
No.
We didn't get rid of.
What about Hirohito? By the way, not too long after, the Beatles were. Oh well, you died before that, but.
You know King Jong?
Yeah, they say he's deathly ill right now. And Trump and him are best buddies. He went out there called special election. Get this, they called special election in Japan. Had another election.
He acts like he's the king.
Yeah. They say he's deadly ill right now, and his sister's going to become the. Yeah, we're still North Korea. Yeah, that same thing's going. They still have the DMZ. Yeah, I'm not kidding. Oh yeah, they use it for boogeyman. Hand me that code again, Albert. So what do you think we should do, Albert?
Just quit making more, and then launch it into space with tiny rocket by tiny rocket.
So get this. So now we have this virus that's mutated. They call it crown virus. And they've got the whole country shut down and hunkered down. It's a mutation that came out of the Sea of Japan. Some seafood in a wet market in China. And it's poison. Well, it's a nouveau. It's a mutation, just like you said would happen. And it's getting into people and killing them. They got the whole country shut down. Well, it's a world pandemic. Yeah. So nobody can connect the dots. Well, you think it's from Fukushima, Albert? Albert.
Yes.
You do?
Yeah.
Well, you said that. All right. Here. Well, you ain't got much to say, Albert. You never did.
I think the thing that caused Fukushima to happen was the 9/11.
Yeah, it could be. You didn't know about 9/11. You weren't here. All right, Albert. I got to go.
I'm a ghost. I see all.
Oh, the ghost of Albert Einstein. Here you go, Albert. Metal brawn on chemo on Balco. So, Trump's buddy, they say, is sick and dying. He's probably got coronavirus. That's the rumor. That's the rumor. Now, I don't know if that's true, but it's what we're hearing, that Trump's best buddy, boogeyman, North Korea, we're going big. He's got coronavirus. They say he's dying. I don't know. We'll see. Stay tuned.